Catskin, was the princess whose mother died when she was born. She grew up very beautiful, with lovely golden hair. Her father wanted her to marry against her will, so she floated a plan to put off the wedding. She asked to make 3 new dresses. One was to be gold like the sun. The second was to be silver like the moon, and the third was sparkle like the stars. She also asked for a cloak with the hood made of 1,000 different skins from 1,000 different animals. The princess said to her, "It will be very difficult to make these clothes, and the wedding would put off for a long time." But her father set all his best workmen to make the 3 dresses, and his fancies took the tiny piece from the 1,000 different animals, and the cloak with the hood was made. So the dresses and the cloak was soon ready, and the wedding could not be put off much longer. But night, the princess got up secretly and took from her jewel box a gold ring, a gold necklace, and a gold brooch. Then she took the golden dress like the sun, the silver dress like the moon, and the dress that sparkled like the stars, and folded them. It was so light and so magic that she could pack all 3 into a nutshell. She put on her fur cloak and pulled the hood over her golden hair, and wrapped soot on her face and hands, so that no one would know who she was. Then she left her father's palace. She walked till she was tired, and when she came to a hollow tree, she crept inside and fell asleep. Next day, the king of the fat country was out hunting, and his hunters found the golden comfortable cloak asleep in the tree. When the dogs barked, she woke up and was very frightened. She said, "I'm a poor girl and have no parents. Please take me with you." "Yes, Miss Catskin," said the hunters. "We shall take you upstairs, and you can work in the kitchen." And they took her to the palace and showed her a little dark room under the stairs, and said, "You can sleep there, Catskin." They thought it was quite a good room for a girl who had sooty hands and sooty face. She had to work very hard in the kitchen. She fetched water and ate and looked after the fires and waved out the ashes. At night, she often cried in her little dark room. One day, as they feasted in the king's palace, and she asked the cook, "May I go and watch the fine ladies and gentlemen?" "You can go for just half an hour," said the cook, "and you must come back and rake up the ashes." So Catskin washed the soot off her face and hands and went into the little room. She opened the nutshell, shook out her golden dress, and put it on. She went to the party, and no one knew who she was. The king thought she was very beautiful and danced with herself. When the dance was over, she slipped away to her tiny bedroom, took off her golden dress, put on her fur cloak, and blackened her hands and face with soot. She began to rake up the ashes, but the cook, who wanted to have a look in the fine people herself, said, "He took the king's soup and took not her for to eat. I'll be in trouble." So Catskin heated up the king's soup, fetched her golden ring and put it at the bottom of the bowl. When the king ate the soup, he liked it very much. Then he was surprised to find a golden ring lying at the bottom. He asked to make the soup. I did, said the cook. That's more true, said the king. It isn't better than the soup you make. Then the cook said it was Catskin who had made the soup. So the king said to Catskin and asked for who she was. Catskin answered she was a poor girl without parents and was good for nothing but to do dirty jobs in the kitchen. He asked her if she knew how a gold ring got into the soup. She shook her head. Later on, there was another thief at the palace, and again Catskin asked the cook, "May I come and watch?" "Yes," said the cook, "but be back and never enough to make it again soup, because he likes it when you make it." So Catskin ran into her little room and washed herself carefully. Then she opened a nutshell, she cut a silver dress and put it on. The king was very glad to see her again, and they danced together. When the dance was over, she slipped away and she undressed herself as Catskin again. Then she cooked the king's soup and put her gold necklace in the bowl. Once again, the king sat for her and asked her if she knew anything about the gold necklace. She answered as before that she was a poor girl who would only do dirty jobs in the kitchen and knew nothing about the necklace. Some time later, the king ordered the fatal feast to be held. Catskin washed herself again, opened the nutshell, and shook out her dress that sparkled like the stars, and put it on. The king was so really glad to see her again, but he held her hand very tightly as they danced. And when she left looking, he slipped the gold ring off her finger. This time she was late in leaving the party, and she had to throw her cloak over her fine dress, and did not rub the soot properly on her face and hands, and things left white. She cooked the king's soup and put her gold brooch at the bottom of the bowl. When the king was finished eating his soup, he found the gold brooch at the bottom. He said for Catskin. He soon noticed the one white finger with the ring he had put on it. He took her sooty hands in his, and when she tried to pull it away, the faux cloak slipped a little, and her dress sparkled like the stars. The king took off her faux cloak and saw how beautiful she was, with her golden hair and her shiny dress. He fell in love with her at once. Then she washed the suit off herself so that it looked even more beautiful than before. Everyone saw that she was a real princess. So Catskin told her story to the king. And in a few days they were married and lived her happily ever afterwards.